Hi guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon here on Logic Before Authority, and this is a very special video, very special presentation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into and analyze and inspect a phenomenon that's been going on around the world and throughout the centuries, and the documentation of it existing back for hundreds of years, if not further. As a matter of fact, there's even documentation of it in the biblical scripts, which we'll get into later. But what we're talking about is, well, the first thing some people would call it is a UFO. Lights in the sky, flying around, forming different shapes at different brightnesses, appearing, disappearing, exploding, streaking through the sky, sometimes leaving sparks, showing up at strange locations and strange events and all kinds of things. And I have put together a bunch of this, along with the fact that I have witnessed these lights in the skies going back a long ways in my life, but particularly in the last 8 years. In the last 8 years, I've made an effort to go out and look for these lights, and I've seen them. It's probably approaching somewhere between 50 and 100 times that I have seen these lights, and I could easily write it off to be a UFO. The problem is that I have never seen an actual UFO, and I have never seen an actual alien. The only place I've ever seen those are on television, but I have seen these lights, even as close to me as about 50 feet, and I can tell you that it is no craft. It is energy, pure energy, plasma. So I'm going to take you through a series of videos, and along the way you're going to hear me along the way a little bit, and more towards the end you'll hear me a lot more. But what we're going to do is we're going to tally features or characteristics of these lights as we look at the different videos, and the further we go into the videos, the more complex their behavior is going to get. So stick with me, sit back and enjoy, and by the end of this video you're going to know what these things are that are flying around in the skies. Logic Before Authority.
March 19th, 1963. Eastern Airlines Flight EA-539 from New York to Washington. 5 minutes past midnight, the plane encounters a storm. There's a loud bang and a bright flash. Seconds later, a glowing ball emerges from the pilot's cabin. The blue-white ball hovers above the aisle and floats slowly toward the rear of the plane. It reaches the back of the plane and vanishes. Remarkably, the plane continues unharmed. But this wasn't fantasy. This was fact, and it wasn't the first account of its kind. In World War II, pilots reported strange balls of light that seemed to follow their planes. U.S. pilots named them Foo Fighters. For thousands of years, people have claimed to encounter fiery spheres as ghosts, messages from the gods, or UFOs. But there was something different about the Eastern Airlines account. The eyewitness wasn't an adrenaline-fueled fighter pilot or a medieval mystic. He was a scientist, a professor at a prestigious British university. Suddenly, scientists sat up and took notice. One scientist who's been inspired by his own close encounter is nuclear physicist Dr. Graham Hubler.
I have seen ball lightning myself, so I know that it exists.
A teenage Hubler is on a date in a park in upstate New York. A storm breaks out. The couple takes shelter in a bandstand.
And suddenly, off to our left, we're sitting there with open sides on the left and the front. Off to the left, we saw this ball approaching, ball of light. And, of course, we were terrified. What the heck was this? We didn't know what it was.
Slowly, the ball approaches.
It was about 30 yards away and coming slowly at us, just kind of drifting along. And we're looking at this thing and we were both just paralyzed, actually.
To their horror, it enters the bandstand and rolls across the floor, past the couple's feet with a strange sound.
The sound it was making was like a freshly struck match.
At the other side of the bandstand, the ball leaps back up and travels out of the open side.
And it jumped right back up to about 6 feet off the ground and went out another 20, 30 feet out into the night, and then very quickly dropped to the ground and extinguished without a noise.
The experience leaves Hubler with a lifelong fascination with ball lightning. He collects thousands of eyewitness accounts. There's multiple ball lightning, balls that fell from the sky, that exploded, hissed, spun, hovered, jumped. It's even been seen to pass through solid objects without leaving a trace.
There is no good theory that exists that explains the features of ball lightning. Different theories can explain one or two of the features of ball lightning, but none really do a very good job of explaining it all.
One man who's examined all the evidence, investigated all the theories, is physicist Mark Stenhoff.
There are probably almost as many theories of ball lightning as there have been scientists investigating it.
But there is one thing almost everyone agrees on. Ball lightning is probably plasma. Plasma is the commonest form of matter in the universe. The sun, fire, lightning.
Electrical, plasma, no physical body, control path, intelligence, appear, disappear, frequency change and color change.
White bluish ball come floating out of that room.
Joe Vachon of Gwyn came up close and personal with ball lightning. He and his wife Rose were entertaining friends on a hot August day in 1980. Joe was making a drink when he turned around.
I could see a light white blue ball.
And there it was.
You're speechless when it happens. You don't experience anything except what's going in your eyes. I was just staring. I was in awe.
The ball entered the room from the hallway, floated about a foot off the ground, and touched the TV, disabling it. The whole event took about 15 seconds. When the ball came into contact with the TV, it imploded with a deafening bang, and it shook the house.
It was just a very loud bang, and poof, it was gone, and everybody's kind of just standing there staring at each other, looking.
They describe it as about the size of a soccer ball, floating silently in the air. Joe says it was a bright blue and white and looked more like liquid. According to the American Meteorological Society, ball lightning is rare, so online footage is scarce and often low quality. The Vachons have no footage of their encounter, but Joe says he'll never forget it.
If I was the only one that's seen it, I probably wouldn't even talk about it. Be like a UFO.
On that August day, there were no thunderstorms until after the ball was gone. Thankfully, no one was injured.
Then it just imploded with a loud bang.
Sometimes produce explosive sound, can affect electrical devices, for example, televisions.
Natural. They're shooting stars. Hey, can you move forward a bit? No, so I can get on the store. They're shooting stars. No, just look. Everyone, just look. Move, mate, I can't see. Oh. They're good shooting stars. That's the farmers. You think it's the farmers? Yeah. Probably ain't. Farmers what? It's not on the farmer's field. Look, it's going red now. Red. Oh, it's turning in fire. It's good though, isn't it? Yeah. Are you videoing it? Yeah, I'm trying to. Ah, good. All bed now. Oh, it's gone. Oh no, and still going. I'm going to tell my dad why you look at that. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Dad! It's gone. No, Sarah.
Leaves spark streaks sometimes.
Those are aliens coming down here, y'all. Look at it's coming down the same direction. Oh, it's breaking up. Oh, it's 6, it's 8, it's 9. Oh shit. Oh shit, look at that. Oh, look at that. They stopped. They stopped. Look at that shit. Those are aliens. I'm trying to record. Aliens. Aliens. Aliens.
It gets weirder.
Y'all need to be shooting that. Y'all need to be shooting this shit right here. They looking at us. They dividing. They dividing up. We're getting invaded.
Appear as single or multiples, independent behavior or joint behavior.
Are those fireworks? What is that?
They look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
Where
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Are we rolling on that?
What do you think that was?
Again, controlled path, intelligence, leaves spark streaks sometimes, independent behavior or joint behavior, appear as single or in multiples or large numbers. This was recorded on an infrared camera. Many different styles of these orbs being seen and noticed around the world. Notice the cat, that he notices the orbs. He starts looking around at them. There are many videos like this of animals reacting to these orbs. You see, the cat can see them. Exist in many sizes and energetic intensities, visible in infrared and eye visible light spectrum.
Oh.
Ahora sí.
Wilder. Mira. Wow. Holy shit. Holy. Wow. Oh. See? Oh. There.
Ahora sí.
Wilder. Mira. Wow. Holy shit. Holy.
Un Popocatépetl captó esta imagen. Vean, está impresionante. Fíjense con mucha atención. Se trata de un objeto no identificado que aparece, ahí está apareciendo, en la pantalla del lado superior derecho.
From this point on, you'll probably start to notice a pattern of different places that these entities, or whatever they are, choose to show up at. Notice the different places that I'm able to show you. The film exists from around the world in all kind of different locations, but not only locations, but events. So what is it about these volcanoes that draw these entities, these lights in the sky, these orbs to these locations around the world? Would it have something to do with the amount of energy that is being released?
Esa weá no es una estrella y no tiene por qué estar ahí, ¿ves? Hazle un zoom a esa weá.
André, no te estoy huellando.
Mira un ovni, cacha, al lado. Esa weá no...
Notice and realize that this is plasma, pure light, the same as fire, the same as the sun, the same as all types of energy. It's plasma. Being emitted from the ground next to a volcano. Notice all of the activity that's going on that I've outlined with the little arrows. Parental discretion is advised with some of the language of the excited individuals in some of the following clips.
Okay, what you need to do is you need to get him moving in a warm car. You have to get him up and get him moving. This is not going to help. He's cold.
Yeah,
Now's the time you've got to move.
And they
you've got to move your body.
No, it just disappeared.
We're here with you.
They're disappearing.
They're here.
They heard us up on the mountain.
You got to get you moving,
They
honey.
did.
All right, come on. Okay, baby? Yeah, let's get you moving. You fell, honey. You fall down.
Then they disappeared.
Да это шаровая молния, я просто первый раз в жизни вижу. В сторону сейчас уйдет, зараза. Я потерял его, вон она. Что, она разрядится? Нет, куда-нибудь?
Oh my god, look at it rolling. Holy shit. Fuck. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. What in the fudge? God. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I have personally witnessed this type of activity myself. Actually, all of the activity that you've seen so far, I've personally witnessed the behaviors myself. I have seen orbs somewhere between 50 and 100 different occasions. Literally seeing hundreds of these orbs. Okay, in the following clip here, you're going to see something specific that these things do. As they multiply in a line, as you see them doing here, we're going to get a little cleaner clip coming up here in a second. And you're going to be able to see, as they multiply, when one goes to appear, a spark will happen right before it appears. So one will appear, and then a spark out in front of it. See the spark? Here comes another spark, and then another spark, and then another one, and there it is. Another one, and there it is. You see? They grow and multiply by a spark being emitted first. You can see these sparks or flickers or static in the sky when they're present, even when there are no orbs to be seen. And here's another clip of the same phenomenon. Spark, then orb. Spark, then orb. Pulse, aka sparkle, ahead of illumination. In this next clip, you're going to be able to see something rather fantastic. First, you're going to see the spark and illumination of another orb. There it is. And you're also going to see interaction with human beings. There are actually two people standing right below the orb on the right. The orb is about 20 feet across widthwise, and they are standing right below it within 10 feet and looking up at it. So at some point you have to start asking yourself, what does this? What is interacting with the humans like this and is so bright in the sky and yet causes no harm? As we continue through all of this, we will put together and see exactly what all is happening here, what all we're seeing, all the characteristics and traits of these or of this phenomenon. Appear to pose humans no threat other than the fear of the unknown.
Manifesta, Senhor, a tua glória neste lugar. Aleluia! Oh, glória! Aleluia! Glória a Deus!
Passa, amado, seja firme, tem muita gente atrás de você. Dá uma olhada. Aleluia!
Pai, nós não estamos vendo nada aqui, mas eu quero que mostre aqui, Pai. Em nome de Jesus. Mostra, Senhor. Mostra, Senhor.
Tem gente que não viu ainda lá atrás.
So what is it that can soar with airliners at 500 miles an hour and fly down the streets in between cars without harming anyone? And what is it that shows up at tsunamis, as you can see it flying across the screen in the center, upper right now? Here are multiples of them at the water's edge as people are drowning. They are flying around amidst numerous of them going into the waters and coming out. What is it that does this? Watch closely. You have to realize in this situation, many people are dying. Are these things there saving people from dying? Are they there collecting the souls, meeting the souls of the dead? Multiple show up at disasters, not just volcanoes. Jerusalem, Israel, orb plasma burst.
אתה רואה?
אני רואה מה זה?
לא, לא, כולנו רואים את זה. מה זה? שיו!
שיו! מה זה?
אמא?
Here are 4 different camera angles from Jerusalem, Israel, at the Rock of the Dome. Think about what this means as to the significance of what these things are if they are doing this type of thing, showing up at this type of highly religious, important location, performing a maneuver, emitting 2 plasma bursts, and then shooting to the heavens. I personally have witnessed myself this type of behavior of the orbs being able to streak straight up through the sky, straight down into the water, across the sky. And then as well, as you can see, they go up and there's multiples of them up there, just blinking and flashing, sitting around, just like you've seen in some of the other videos, and we'll see in some more of these videos. What is it that does this? plasma burst in rapid accelerations.
I'm in Baptist Hospital with my mother. She's not doing good. She was talking crazy one night, and I just decided I was going to tape her. And that's when I noticed when I'm taping, I can see all these white orbs floating around, and it's constant. I know it has to be angels here looking out for her. I hope they help her pass easy. This is no special effects. My camera lens is clean. I'm taping it on a Samsung Galaxy S3 phone. The room is dark. The blinds are closed. The only light is from my phone. If you believe in God and angels, this should be a sign.
Small orbs of light have been witnessed leaving, as seen here, people's bodies when they pass. In this clip you can see the orbs, just like in the other clip, flying all around the room. Some people would claim that this is dust, and I've studied many of the videos and some of them were dust. But I don't believe that in this case that this is dust. While this may be hard to watch, it is important to watch in order to understand what we are looking at. When the mouse dies, you will be able to witness an orb leave his body and float to the heavens. Now, to gain a further understanding of what these things are in some sizes, because they come in all sizes and powers, you have to witness some of the actions, like showing up at a tsunami, some of the actions of what they do when they choose to. In this clip, you're going to see this is a Russian rocket that was fired a few years back that was carrying a payload up into orbit. And there will come a point that you'll see an orb come across and take it down. And then I will play it in slow motion with a magnifying glass.
We're currently here in Squamish, BC, and that's the rock. They call it the Chief. Got all the WMD, weapon of mass detection, set up. I don't have the night vision on yet because it's too light. Breslin's over there checking things out. Marcus and Liz are very comfortable here.
Too comfortable driving theater style.
Yep. And I've got the cameras going. I'm doing some time lapse. Stuff has been seen over the mountain, and we're hoping to see some stuff tonight. We'll be out till quite late. I got it. Oh. It's in the woods.
Yeah. I'm getting a crazy glow where it is on the night vision.
Okay, I've lost it now, but I got it. Could have been an airplane, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. There's no sound.
Is it gone now? Okay, let's play it back.
And of course, this clip is in infrared, and I've slowed it down so that you can see it as it passes into and between the trees. In 1902 was the first year that a movie was put out showing that some type of UFO or alien type situation. Since then, hundreds of movies have been produced to program us as to what these lights are in the sky. When you sit down and you analyze and look at the lights as we see them here over a period of years like I have, and look at all the evidence, there comes a point to where you realize that these are nothing of the sort when it comes to aliens. They in fact exhibit traits of some type of heroic type entity that shows up at disasters. Now, here's a really interesting one for you. This was September the 11th, 2019. See up at the very top of the screen where the lights, the beams come together? And this is moving at 500% got it set at. There's another one that's over to the right, above the tallest building you see there, whatever that is. And it's up there, and it stayed in the same exact spot for the whole entire video, which was 2 hours long. As you can see, there goes a helicopter, and it's flying like a helicopter. And other things move around like they should, but there's a few things in that sky that are not acting like anything that we know of, well, until now. Here's another phenomenon that's associated with the 88 lights. And that is, well, people would say they're birds. And there are some birds probably. And they would say that it's, some people may be crazy enough to say it's bugs. But take a look closely at this video. Here's another angle. What this guy's doing, he's interested. There's stationary objects in the sky. With all that light pollution, you got a bunch of stationary objects. Then you got objects flying around. So he's out there filming birds, right? And here is a clip from just a few days ago that was filmed with orbs flying over Fukushima. Again, at some point you have to ask yourself, what is it that shows up at all of these type of places, these type of events that have taken place, and shows themselves with capabilities to take down rockets, to do amazing feats of acrobatic ability in all sizes, from pea size to tens of feet across, maybe larger.
There it goes. One orb. Oh boy. There it goes. That baby, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on down, brother. One more dropping. 4. Oh shit, 5. 6.
This is above Whitefish Point, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is hovering probably 100 feet above Whitefish Point, and then the second one is probably 100 feet above it. Oh, and then the bottom one just went out. And I swear to God, it came towards me and looked like, yeah, it's moving towards us. Like real fast moving towards us. And there's no sound. You can't hear anything. And the light goes out once in a while and comes closer. It's coming like real fast, getting closer to us. And now it's stopped, it's hovering halfway between us and the point. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. No, it's still there. I'm videotaping it. Yeah, I got that on video. This thing is crazy. And you can see over to the right here, there's a ship. Let's see if we can get the ship. You can see there's a ship out there, and that's moving towards it. Whoa. Yeah, but you should see what it's doing on the video. It's like, it's getting big and then small and disappearing. But watch. Watch, if I move away and then move back to it, watch, see? Look at, now there's two. Now there's two again. I move and move back, and now there's two. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm not moving the camera at all, but they seem to be moving around the screen quite a bit. Oh, the one faded out. Look at that, I'm not moving the camera at all. And it's like, look how it's screwing with my camera. See how it's getting all big and small and big and small? Look at, watch. I'm trying to stay right on it. Oh, you can see the ship coming into focus. I'll try to focus on the ship. Because look, it's almost touching the damn... Oh, Jesus. It's got to be right above the ship. It's like hovering above the deck. Yeah, but they have to be able to, that's got to be so bright on that ship. Yeah, somebody's got to be able to see that on that ship. Maybe it's just a flare. I don't know. Yeah, well, there was 3 when I first looked at it. Yeah, and it pulses, like it gets brighter and then dimmer, and now it's getting dimmer and dimmer. Almost gone. Now there's 2. Yeah, see, now the bottom one's gone.
The top one comes in and the bottom one disappears.
Yeah,
That's how it.
done that a couple times now.
The one comes up.
Hands are starting to freeze though.
In this next clip, you're going to see something rather amazing. It happened in Iran in 2019, matter of fact, just recently. And the Iranian army is at the border, and they get approached by something in the sky, and they don't know what it is. And well, it's an orb. And they try to shoot it down, and of course, they have no effect on it, and it just flies backwards and forth and just plays with them. Ask yourself what could do that. So then what is it that has been and is being seen around the world? What is it that shows up at volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, religious locations, and blows rockets from the sky? It takes on many sizes and intensities that leave the bodies of dying humans and animals alike, from the size of a pea to the size of a car, all ablaze like fire and plasma. I have witnessed these beings with my own eyes nearing 100 times over a period of about 8 years now in multiple locations. I have calculated carefully the following conclusions. I have determined that they are not man-made, and they are not some movie-gained fantasy of alien origin. They have been here since the beginning of time. They are made up of 100% light, plasma, fire, electricity, which are all different words for the same thing. I believe they are spirits of many levels of life, from the smallest light of the dying mouse to the big bright ones in the sky, that I believe are God's angels He made in the beginning. With such a bold claim, let us see what the Bible has to say about angels. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible or invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward. I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had brightness round about. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was consumed not. And like a spirit questioning me, the angel said, "This is the place of the end of heaven and earth. It is the prison for the stars of heaven and the host of heaven. And the stars which roll over the fire, these are the ones which transgressed the command of the Lord from the beginning of their rising, because they did not come out at their proper times. And he was so angry with them and bound them until the time of the consummation of their sin in the year of mystery."